Hi guys, this is my first video on this channel, and it's kind of I will do a different, like another introduction at some point, but this is just an introduction to lucid dreaming. You know, some of the first basic stuff. If you know anything about lucid dreaming, then this probably isn't a video for you. But I've just kind of rediscovered it again. I think I started doing it about 3 years ago. I was trying to get into it, and you know, I started all doing all this stuff, but I kind of just not got bored of it, but I wasn't making that much progress. So I'm hoping to do it all again and rediscover it with you guys. But yeah, so this video is just covering the basics. So if you know anything about lucid dreaming, and this video isn't for you really, I will be covering this sort of stuff in much more detail. So first thing is a dream book or a dream journal, and this should be, you know, just a little notepad and a pen that you keep near your bed, just to write your dreams down as soon as you wake up. And this improves dream recall massively. I think on my first book about 3 years ago, within 4 days of writing down my dreams, you know, I was remembering 2 or 3 dreams a night. So that just goes to show how you know, rapidly this helps you with your dreaming. It doesn't help you lucid dream, but it helps you improve your recall, which is obviously essential for lucid dreaming. And it gets you used to the dream environment, and it also gets your mind set on doing lucid dreaming. So dream journal or dream book, that is a definite place to start with lucid dreaming. Second is reality checks. Now I've written hands or sky. Now for me, these are the two that I would do, or I would choose to do when you're starting out. Now what I'd recommend is that you, every hour or so, every hour or every 2 hours maybe, is to check your hands. Just look at your hands, turn them over, you know, give them a good look both sides, maybe like play around like that, and just make sure that they're real basically. And you say to yourself, am I dreaming? You look at your hands, because your hand does not look like that in a dream. Okay, it does not look like that. You will notice straight away. Another good one, as I said, is the sky, because the sky is generally very different. If you're having quite like a dark dream where the setting is quite dark and it's nighttime, which is generally the case when you start off remembering your dreams, they're not very vivid, they're normally quite dark. So the sky might not be good enough, but you could do both of these at the same time. You could check the sky every hour, and then when you check the sky, you could also have a quick look at your hands and just say to yourself, am I dreaming? And you'll find that helps massively, doing reality checks. It's the only way really to be able to tell that you're in a dream, unless you just happen to realise you're in a dream. You must perform a reality check to realise you're dreaming. You know, even if you are, I don't know, even if something ridiculous is happening in the dream, okay? Like obviously I live in England, so if I ever dream about guns or something, for instance, if a gun is in my dream, obviously I should realise that I'm dreaming straight away, because I've got a gun, and you know, I haven't got a gun in real life. But you know, you don't realise, because when you're dreaming, everything seems just real, so you don't really question anything at all. Even if you're with famous people or with old school friends that you haven't seen in years, you know, these should be visual indicators that you're dreaming. But because it feels so real when you're there, and your mind isn't really focusing on whether you're dreaming or not, it's just focusing on the dream. So if you're checking your hands once an hour, or the sky is good. I've also written here time or your phone. Now if you wear a watch, or if you regularly check your phone for text messages, this is another thing that you can turn into a reality check. So yeah, if you have an inhaler, if you're asthmatic and you have an inhaler, then maybe every time that you use the inhaler, you do a reality check. If you have a dog and you walk your dog, maybe every time you walk your dog, you should do a reality check. Because if you find yourself doing these things in a dream, then but yeah, basically it's a quick way to get into it and find out if you're dreaming. Now, as I said, hands and sky I'd recommend are the main ones. So if you're gonna do time, time actually is a bit different. If you're gonna check phone, or if you check your pockets regularly, which I find myself doing. In fact, that was my first reality check really. didn't even mean to do it. I check my pockets all the time, make sure nothing's fallen out, and in my dream I checked whether my wallet was there. My wallet wasn't there, and I started panicking, and then I realised I was dreaming. So if you do choose to check your phone as your reality check, then when you check your phone, as I said, check your hands at the same time. And number 3 I've written on here is choline bitartrate. Bitartrate, I think that's how you pronounce it. And this makes your dreams more vivid. Now, I got this idea from Rhys Jones. If you haven't seen his videos, check them out. But I went down to Holland and Barrett after he recommended it. After he recommended choline bitartrate. And I bought these, and these are choline inositol. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. And it says here, essential for mental health and performance, releases energy from foods. You get 100 capsules. Yeah, and basically the ingredient you want from these is the choline bitartrate. So these are half that and then half inositol. Not quite sure what inositol does. But this choline bitartrate, these helped massively. I think I bought these within about a week of started lucid dreaming. I haven't taken many, as you can see, most of them are still in there. And I don't take them now, but these massively, increased the vividness. I remember the first night I took these, I was amazed. I remembered like 3 dreams or 4 dreams that night. So I'd definitely recommend getting some of these from Holland and Barrett. They're about £3. So yeah, this is just, as I said, a quick overview of lucid dreaming. Sorry about my writing, and the pen is running out, but these are the first 3 things that you should be doing if you want to start lucid dreaming. All of these are essential, really. The choline bitartrate isn't essential, but it will definitely help with you doing lucid dreaming more quick. And I thought I'd add it in there rather than just the reality checks and the dream journal, because if you've been trying to lucid dream for, say, a couple of weeks or months, you start to get a little bit bored of the fact that you can't get in, and it's very frustrating. And I found myself at that point about 3 years ago, where, sorry, there's builders downstairs if you can hear that noise, by the way. But yeah, I found myself at a point where it was almost becoming a chore. I wasn't enjoying it as I hoping I would, and I wasn't expecting results straight away, but I was expecting, something. My dream recall improved massively, which, if doing it for that alone is obviously worth it. But if you want to actually start controlling your dreams and having lucid dreams, fully lucid, where you can do whatever you want, you can go flying or literally do whatever you want, then choline bitartrate is a very, very good way to speed up the whole process. I wouldn't recommend doing it straight away. I'd recommend, for the first week, say, do your dream journal and do your reality checks, and then maybe if they're not helping and you haven't got into your dream within the first week, then I'd recommend getting some of this to kickstart it a bit more. But we'll be doing more videos in the future, getting into more detail on not just these, but all aspects of lucid dreaming. Also going to be looking at astral projection if you're interested in that, which you could argue is just wake-induced lucid dreaming. But I'm going to put some links in the description for you guys to check out. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of my videos. If not, then maybe you find them when they're up. I'm going to Nepal fairly soon for 3 weeks to do some volunteering, so I'm not sure when my next video will be up. But yep, thanks for watching and good luck.